It's me, Mario! Hello!
Charles Martinet has been the original voice of Super Mario since Mario Teaches Typing. But let's be honest, Charles Martinet has a more well-known debut thanks to the Nintendo 64's launch title, Super Mario 64, back in 1996. Ever since then, Charles has voiced Mario in numerous Nintendo games and Nintendo-related media. But now, 27 years later, Nintendo released a statement via Twitter that Charles will no longer be the voice of our beloved Italian plumber. This wasn't news I expected to hear today, to be honest with you, but it's one of those things that we all knew was eventually going to happen someday. And that someday is, well, today, unfortunately. It's it's a sign that we're all growing up, you know? It's funny because Mario 64, at least the Japanese version, released 1 month before I was born, on June 23rd, 1996, and I was born July 25th, 1996, and honestly, ever since I can remember, Mario's voice has always been Charles Martinet, at least in the video games. His Mario voice is literally my entire childhood, and not even just my childhood, my teenage years, my young adult life. The way that Mario sounds is ingrained into my brain, and it's all thanks to this beautiful human being. So taking this news today, like, you know, it got me a little sad, man. You know, we're all getting older. Things that you think about are starting to happen, and yeah, it's wow. It's crazy. Fun fact, when I was younger, I didn't know English until I was about 5 years old. I only really knew how to speak Spanish, and at around that time, I have only been playing Mario games from the 64 era, so Mario's voice was something I heard every single day since, like, I can remember. And it's funny because my dad and me always played a game when he would come home from work. I would go hide somewhere in the house and expect him to find me because, you know, what kid doesn't want to see his parents come home? And my dad would go looking for me and I would hide, and then I hid in this obvious spot according to him, and he would see me but he would ignore me and he would just walk around saying, "¿A dónde está Junior? ¿A dónde está Junior?" They're saying like, "Where's Junior?" and stuff like that, and I didn't know English, so I freaked out according to my dad and I said, "Papi, it's a me, Junior." And it's crazy because I didn't know English, man, and those were literally my words, you know? Yeah, it's all thanks to Charles, man. It's all thanks to Charles, dude, and I just can't believe he's stepping away from the role, man. I really didn't think this was gonna happen anytime soon, you know? I really didn't. To be honest, since we're talking about my childhood, I really like the Game Boy Advance version of Super Mario World better than the Super Nintendo version, just because of Charles's Mario voice. It just ingrained when he dies, Mamma Mia, and all that stuff, and it's things that are iconic in my head, and it's just amazing to hear, you know? Like, even all the advanced games, like, even the Mario Luigi Superstar Saga games, the Mario Luigi games in general, like, Charles's voice is just there, front and center, you know? And I feel like, I'm trying not to break down in this video, I feel like Charles's last role for Nintendo was perfect. He played Mario's father. He played Mario and Luigi's father in the Super Mario Brothers movie, and he did a great job, man. Hearing his voice through someone who's essentially the father of Mario in Mario's world was perfect, you know, and it was a fitting goodbye for the character, for both Mario and Luigi as characters for Charles Martinet. Here's his final line.
These are my boys! Hey!
These are indeed your boys, Charles. These indeed are, and man, that line from the movie slapped so hard before, for multiple reasons. One of them, to be honest, it reminds me of my dad. And the others that, like, this really might be Charles' last voice line. And the new Mario voice in Wonder sounds phenomenal to me. It sounds great. I was in denial to say that, you know, it was a different voice, but no, it sounds a little different now that I'm hearing it without any bias, and it sounds great. And whoever's voicing Mario and Luigi, I hope whoever's voicing these characters does a great job. They, at least for Mario, they sound fantastic so far, and they have a huge set of shoes to fill, and I'm rooting for them, whoever they are. And for Charles, whatever being a Mario ambassador means for you, I hope your next chapter is amazing. And whatever you do as a Mario ambassador, I'm here 100% to support you. I wish to meet you one day, Charles. I really do. I just really do, man. Oh, man. Charles Martinet, you'll forever be my number one. Thanks for watching, everyone. My name is Junior Leva, aka Mr. Awesome. And as always, stay golden.